Hello, my name is Elemi Drucker. I'm a hypnotherapist and regression therapist, and today I'm starting a series for you in which I video and show you parts of, or sometimes entire, regression and spiritual regression sessions. And today I'm starting off with a discovery session. This is a session in which I lead a client to a positive past life that is useful for them to remember. And that's a really good introduction for clients who want to move on to a spiritual or between lives regression and who have never had any hypnosis or any regular past life regression, because it gives them a really good experience of what it feels like to be in trance and also how the experiences come, whether they are likely to see the experiences or whether they will feel it, whether they will know it. So it's a really nice idea to just start off. Just spend sessions like this usually take about an hour, sometimes a little bit longer, just to go to a positive past life. So that's what we're doing today. So I'll start. The first few clips I show you is just some parts of the hypnosis in which I get the client to relax her body, and I think I take her to a safe place, and I'll join you again on the other side.
So just relaxing there, getting comfortable on the bed. Know that you can move around, getting really nice and comfortable. And knowing that this time is just for you. Nobody needs anything. Nobody expects anything. This is just a time for you to learn and discover new things about yourself. So just continuing to breathe in and out. So just notice this cloud just gently moving, taking you to that beautiful, relaxing place. You find yourself in your beautiful, relaxing place. Just tell me about this place for you. Where do you find yourself?
It's a beach, but
A beach?
there's woods, there's trees on the edge of it.
A beach with trees on the edge of it? Mm-hmm. Nice. So just feeling yourself there on that beach with the trees. You feel the sand beneath your toes. Or perhaps hear the waves of the sea, the ocean. Really just being there on that beach, taking in the beauty there, feeling that sand, perhaps feeling the sun on your face, your shoulders. Are there any sounds there on your beach? Birds, nice. Good. So just being there on your beach, enjoying the relaxation, the tranquility here.
And next, we've got to the point where I lead the client to a path that takes her to a past life. She's now relaxed enough and she's now ready to start exploring whatever it was that happened there. Now, whether or not people believe in reincarnation, it doesn't matter. Some people that do believe in reincarnation, they feel that whatever they experience during a regression is what actually happened to them. Whereas other people, they just see it as my brain made up a story, and me remembering that story or making up that story helps me heal. So I think this session also really illustrates very well that even though the life was largely positive, there were a few sad things that happened. Like with every life, not every life is 100% positive. There's bound to be a little bit of sadness, but overall, it was a really positive life and really nice for the client to remember as well.
And in a moment, we're going to find a path that leads away from the beach. And that path is going to lead you to a positive past life that's useful for you to remember today. So in a moment, we're going to start to set off down this path. So just find that path over there and start to make your way down it. A path that leads to a positive past life that's useful for you to remember. Having that mist all around you now. Perhaps a mist is clearing here and there, allowing you those first impressions, those first glimpses. Continuing to step through that mist. And 3. Stepping out of the mist, just taking a moment to let that mist fully clear, and then getting your bearings, getting those impressions of that other time, that other you. And when you're ready, just tell me, what is the first thing that you notice here?
Music.
Say that again.
Music.
Music. Tell me more about this music. Does it sound far away, close by? Close by. There's music close by. Is it lively music? Is it a bit calm, serious?
It's like a festival.
Like a festival. Nice. Like a festival music. What else do you notice here? There's this music, like a festival going on.
Bunting.
Bunting. Bunting. Music. Just have a look at your feet for me. What have you got on your feet here?
Material.
Soft material. What about the rest of the body? What have you got on your body?
Dress.
A dress. What's the colour of your dress?
Brown.
Brown. A brown dress. Does your dress feel nice and soft, or does it feel a bit rough on your body?
Rough.
It feels rough. Does body feel young and fit and healthy, or does it feel old, tired? Young. And am I right in thinking this is the body of a woman, a female?
Yeah.
How old would you say you are roughly here?
20.
About 20. Okay, doing really well. So you're there with your rough brown dress on. You're in your 20s roughly. There's this bunting and there's festival music. Do you get a sense that it's just you there, or are there other people near you?
Lots of people.
Lots of people. And how do you feel?
Like I should be baking.
I should be baking. I should be baking. Tell me more about that.
Got an apron on.
You've got an apron on. Have you got anything in your hands?
Flour on my hands.
There's flour on your hand. Is there anything on your head?
Yeah, like a white material.
White material on your head. It feels like you should be baking. And instead, you're here listening to the music or hearing the music. So what happens here?
There's lots of children.
Uh-huh. Lots of children. Do you go towards the music? Do you stay further away from it?
Just kind of watching everything.
You're kind of watching. Uh-huh. Kind of watching. Is there anybody near you that you sort of feel drawn to, or are they strangers near you at this time?
Don't feel like I know anyone.
Don't feel like you know anyone. Okay. All right, doing really well. So on the count of 3, we're going to move forward to the next significant event in the same past lifetime. 1, 2, 3, now. Just tell me what you become aware of here.
A cart.
A cart? Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this cart.
It's wood.
Wood? Mm-hmm. Wooden cart? Mm-hmm.
Sat on the back of it.
You're sat on the back? Uh-huh. Is it just you sitting on the back, or are there others with you?
I think my mum and dad are riding it with the horses.
Your mum and dad are riding it?
Yeah, they're driving it.
Or they're driving it? Uh-huh. How do you feel as you're sat there on the back of the cart?
Happy.
Happy. Good. So you're there on the back of the cart, mum and dad are driving it. You feel happy. So tell me what happens next.
It's very bumpy.
Bumpy, yeah, I bet. It's bumpy.
Not going somewhere important, but I don't know where.
Going somewhere important. Tell me perhaps about the clothes you're wearing. Is it still a brownish dress, or
No,
what are you wearing today?
blue.
Blue. Mm-hmm. Does this feel soft or rough?
Rough.
Rough. Mm-hmm. It feels like you're going somewhere important. It'll become clear. Just tell me what happens next. It's bumpy.
I think I'm going to the market.
Going to the market. Is this something that happens quite often, or is this the first time?
Like it's posh.
Posh. Going to the market. So what happens here? On the way to the market, or on the market?
It's like a walled house. I was going to say castle, but it's not.
Like a walled building?
Yeah, old.
Is that where you're going, or are you passing that?
I'm going in.
Are you going in?
Big wooden doors.
Big wooden doors.
It's really muddy.
Muddy.
Lots of stalls. I think there's someone that I fancy here.
Ah,
Somewhere.
yeah. Someone I fancy.
It's all food and animals.
Food, animals. Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
A lot of people. Tell me more about the one that you fancy.
I don't know who it is.
Will it become clear?
I feel really excited to see someone, but I don't know. I think it's something to do with the farmer's son or something.
Might be the farmer's son. Okay. Let's just fast forward a little bit on this day to the time that something happens with regards to the person you fancy, maybe the farmer's son. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now.
I think our parents are talking like we're supposed to get married or something.
And your parents and his parents are talking
Yeah.
about marriage. Can you see or sense the boy, the man there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me some more about him.
This looks like he's got curtains, like hairstyle.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he's much older.
So similar age as you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Seems quite sweet.
Sweet. Nice.
Not very well to do. He hasn't got really posh clothes on. Almost too big for him.
The clothes he's wearing. Okay. And your parents and his parents are talking perhaps about marriage.
I think I'm happy because I'm going to live on the farm.
Does it feel like there's anything else significant happening on this day, or are we okay to move on? Or just instinctively know?
No, I don't need anything else.
Okay. Alright, so on the count of 3, let's move ahead to the next significant event. 1, 2, 3, now.
I was having a look at a church or a barn.
Uh-huh. A church or a barn? Is it just you here, or are you aware of others near you?
No, it's just me.
Do you get a sense that much time has passed since that day on the market, or is it not much later?
I think it's a couple of years. I think I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? So you're in the church or the barn?
I think it's a barn.
In the barn.
At the front of it, looking at it.
Does this barn feel familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think you might be pregnant. How do you feel?
Happy.
Happy. Good. So what happens next here? You're just outside the barn. You feel happy. It's just you there.
I'm carrying buckets as well.
Carrying buckets.
Just feel really grateful to be there.
Good.
Okay. There's lots of fields. I have a lot of fields.
You're taking the buckets to the fields?
I think we'll take him to the house.
To the house?
I say house, it's not really a...
Is that your house, the house where you sleep, or is it a different house?
Yeah. I think we live with his parents.
You live with his parents.
It's pretty. I think we're all happy.
All happy, good. So on the count of 3, let's move ahead to the next significant event. 1, 2, 3, now.
I'm looking at a horse.
Looking at a horse.
Someone's really sad.
Oh, everyone's really sad. And there's a horse.
I think someone died.
Someone died. You say everyone's really sad. What about you?
I'm sad.
You're sad. You think someone died?
Yeah. I don't know who it is though. I don't think it's anyone young. I think it was one of the adults.
One of the adults.
I don't really know. I see the horse and the car with the box on it. And then there's a tree behind it. And I can't see anyone else, but I know you're there.
Okay.
I know they're sad.
Yeah. Is there anybody there with you? You say everyone's, I'm assuming there's quite a few people there.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the crowd that you recognise? Like, is your husband there? Or?
I think he's there. I think he's still behind me though.
You think it's an older...
I think it's one of his family members. His mum or his dad or something.
Yeah. And then everyone is sad.
Yeah.
So what happens here? You see the horse with the cart and the box.
I think we're supposed to walk behind it to the church or something. It's going somewhere.
And is that indeed what you do?
I don't think we're English.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's walking behind the coffin.
Walking behind the coffin to the church?
Yeah.
Is it you, your husband? Is it anybody else you're walking with?
I think his mum.
And
then lots of friends of their family.
Okay. You mentioned before that you were pregnant. Are you still pregnant, or have you had a baby?
I'm not.
Not pregnant.
Can't see.
Okay. Okay. So walking behind the coffin to the church, your husband, his mum, friends. What happens next here?
It's a really windy road. Yeah. The priest or the vicar's outside waiting for us to turn up. I don't think it's even like a service. I think they just kind of say some words outside the church.
Mm-hmm.
And then it keeps going. And then we keep going.
Okay.
Well, we're going to the family sanctuary.
Okay.
It's a basic family cemetery, like just a bit of land
Mm-hmm.
with a tree
Yeah.
and wooden crosses.
Mm-hmm. Wooden crosses. Does it feel like there's anything else of significance happening here?
Just putting the box in the ground. Everyone's really upset.
Yeah.
Just keep thinking how pretty it is, like where we are.
Yeah. How pretty it is.
I'm trying to comfort my husband. It's not working.
Not working.
And he's trying to be brave.
And so what happens next here?
The friends are just walking away like it's the end of it. Everyone's in black. And they're all just walking away and we still sit there.
You sit there. You and your husband?
Yeah, and his mum. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it.
Okay. So just let this image fade. On the count of 3, we're going to move to the most significant event in this same past lifetime. 1, 2, 3, now.
Oh, we've got lots of children.
Lots of children.
I think that's under a tree, a blanket, a picnic blanket.
And the children are all there?
They're all running around. They're
Running
literally
around.
running riot.
Under a tree with a picnic blanket with the kids running around. Is there anybody else with you?
No.
Okay. How do you feel as you're there under that tree?
Really just happy and peaceful.
Happy and peaceful. Good.
And grateful.
Grateful.
I'm still on farm though.
Still on the farm.
My husband's still around, but he's not there.
Just tell me, what is the most significant thing about this day?
Just really happy, I think.
Yeah. Really feel that, really connect with that. That feeling of happy, peaceful, grateful. Drink that in. And perhaps describe that feeling to me a little bit more if you can.
It feels like sunlight. It's warm and bright.
Yeah. Like sunlight, warm, bright. Yeah, lots of kids running around. You feel happy, grateful.
I feel like we're really lucky.
Really lucky. What is it that you feel most lucky about?
We live where we live. We have all these children. I'm in a really happy, loving marriage.
Good.
But his mum likes me.
Yeah.
Full of food.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. And just take a few moments to just really bathe into this feeling. Sunlight. It's like warm, bright. Just feeling really lucky, happy, grateful. That's it. Good. So in a moment we're going to move on to a different event, but just taking with you that feeling of peace, happy, gratefulness. Just taking that with you. So on the count of 3, let's move forward to the next significant event. 1, 2, 3, now.
raining.
Raining?
It's really muddy.
Mm.
Something bad's happening.
Hmm. Something bad's happened.
I'm beside myself, I can't outside screaming.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Screaming. Hmm. Something's happened.
Either my husband or one of my kids has died.
Hmm. Hmm. You're there screaming. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody else there that can help?
No.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think everyone got sick.
Everyone got sick? Oh. What about you? Did you get sick?
No.
Okay, good.
I don't want to be sick.
You want to be sick?
Yeah, I'd rather be sick than them.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I just find it really overwhelming.
Yeah. What's happening now? You're screaming?
Just now in the mud.
In the mud? Uh-huh.
Yeah, in the rain.
In the mud, in the rain. Everyone got sick. Mm-hmm.
I think I know they're not going to be okay.
Mm. No, they won't be okay. So you're screaming.
They're inside.
Mm-hmm. Inside.
It's dark.
Mm.
One of the kids has come out.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pull myself together.
Mm-hmm.
And go back in.
Mm-hmm.
I think my husband's ill, but I think he's going to be okay. I
Mm.
think it's one of the little kids.
Mm. One of the little kids.
Yeah, the young one.
Mm.
And the other things are okay.
Mm-hmm. Good. Others seem to be okay.
Yeah.
It's just the littlest one?
No, I think it's the one up.
The one up. Mm-hmm.
I think they're kind of looking at me to make it okay.
Mm. Yeah.
They can't keep asking me, are they going to be okay?
Yeah.
I think it's like Christmas or something as well. We don't have money for tree and decorations and stuff.
So what's happening now? Is the little one still ill?
Yeah. The others are kind of sat around the fire. I don't know, it's like I can't move past this bit.
Okay. So on the count of 3, let's move forward until something happened. It becomes clear what happened there. 1, 2, 3. Now.
I didn't make it.
Yeah. You didn't make it.
The wildflowers. Birds across.
Wildflowers.
Oh, they're definitely not English. I can't pronounce that name.
You seeing it spelled?
I think so. F-E-N-E-Z.
F-E-N-E-Z. Venice.
What's on the cross?
How do you feel?
Okay.
Good.
Got some wildflowers just to put by the cross.
Yeah. Is your husband there as well? The other children? Is it just you by the cross?
He is. The children are. But he's not the same.
Not the same?
Like he's not healthy anymore.
Okay. Not healthy anymore.
I mean, it's okay, you just can't do everything anymore. I don't think his mum's with us anymore.
Okay. Okay. Doing really well. Does it feel like there's anything else significant about this scene, or are we okay to move on? Okay. So on the count of 3, let's move on to the next significant event in this lifetime. 1, 2, 3, now.
Mold.
Mold. Are you alone? Are you with others?
I'm in a rocking chair
Mm-hmm.
on a porch.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same house.
Uh-huh. In the rocking chair. You feel old.
Yeah. I am old. I can see my hands are really wrinkly. It's just me, but I'm okay with that.
Okay. So what happens here on the porch in the rocking chair?
Just looking at everything, and again, just grateful for what we had, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to cry happy tears.
Happy tears. Does it feel like we're near the time when you leave this life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just go forward to the time just after you've taken your last breath and your heart stops beating. And just tell me what happens next.
So, my children are there, not all of them. Like I'm above it, looking down.
Yeah. You're above?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I've had a good life.
Yeah.
So at this point in the session is when we're going to talk to the client's guides. In case of a discovery session, we ask the guides, why were we shown this life? How is it relevant for the client today? If you were to come to me for regression therapy and we end up needing to go to a past life, this would be the point where we would finish unfinished business. But seeing that this was not a therapy session, it was a discovery session. It's really nice just to connect to the guides, connect to the team that are helping the client, and just to find out how we can get the maximum learning for this from the past life and take that into the current life.
Yeah. And just continue to go up slowly. And we're going to go to a place in the spirit realms where we can meet with your guide or your guides. Just inviting your guides here with you. And just let me know when you perceive them with you. You might see them, feel them, hear them, or just know that they're there.
You can kind of see.
How do they appear to you?
Just like a black, kind of almost like a person's back, like you can't see you can see their outline, you can't see their front. If that makes any sense.
Like a person. How does it feel to be with this person?
Funny.
Funny?
Yeah.
So let's ask this person, why were we shown this particular life today?
Gratitude.
Gratitude. that relevant for your life now, your current life as Michelle?
Because I always question if it's enough.
You question what's in your current life, whether that's enough? Is that right? Or?
Yeah.
And what was it in particular about this past life that will help with that?
I think it's just be grateful for what we do have. Not keep thinking, is that it?
Yeah. Be grateful for what we do have.
I think that's right, because he just touched his nose.
Yeah. Be grateful for what we do have. Yeah. Is there any other advice that your spirit guide can give that will be helpful for you today in the coming few weeks?
I think it's just like stop overthinking it type thing, I think. I can't make it all the same.
Stop overthinking. Is that in general, or is there a certain area of your life that you think that might apply to? As long as it's clear to you, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's just that it's just all over everything. In a really funny.
So stop overthinking.
Just go with it. I just keep it. Just go with it.
Just go with it. And you know what he's referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So I think it was clear to see that client enjoyed the communication with the spirit guide, and some spirit guides are really funny, so it's always nice to see that. So now we've come to nearly the end of the session. I lead the client to just a beautiful healing place. The client can just relax for a little bit, get any healing that might be needed. And this time is also really good to help integrate any learning before I bring the client slowly back all the way to the here and now.
And then it's just before we end the session, just briefly journey to a beautiful healing place who your guide can come with. And just find yourself in the most beneficial healing place for you today. Some people like to go to a crystal cave or a beach or just a beautiful place in nature. And this is just a place to just relax, help solidify the lessons, the learning, help solidify this sense of gratitude, knowing that it's good. Your guides are suggesting just be grateful for what you have and stop overthinking things. Perhaps if any physical healing is needed, your guide can give this to you here, your guide or any of your team. Just taking however long you need to let that process unfold. When you feel that is complete, just let me know. Further and further awake, becoming aware of the room around you, becoming aware of the bed underneath you, supporting you, becoming aware of me sitting next to you, coming further and further back up. That's it, just taking your time, get your bearings. Good. Further and further back up, more and more in the room, feeling good, feeling positive, feeling grateful. That's it, just taking your time, coming all the way back.
So this is where we leave the client. I hope it's been helpful for you to see what happens during a discovery session, during a tourism regression session. And if this is of interest, I will be putting on more clips from this client for her prep and her actual spiritual regression session, and also for other clients having similar sessions. So again, if this is of interest, please consider subscribing and check out the channel again soon. Thanks for watching and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.